So number one is horses not getting enough turnout. So I don't mean every single horse at 2 or 2.5 or maybe even 3. Not just sell your horse. Like, just send him to the glue factory. Never been outside. I literally mean that. They had an indoor arena attached. Hi there everyone, welcome back, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eva, and look at him. Stop. Today I'm going to be ranting about things I don't like in the equestrian world, because I just am. I have to film more VLOGMASS videos because I'm like literally running out, and I'm already out here, and I figured why not. Also, look at the sun setting. This is my commitment to this channel. So we're going to rant about things I really strongly dislike in the horse industry and my reasoning behind it. So number one is horses not getting enough turnout. So I don't mean like, so what I mean by this is if you do not have access to turnout and you like physically cannot turn your horse out, or your horse can only be outside for like 12 hours a day, like you have a barn rule and your horse is out for like 12 hours, then that I can understand. But I don't like it when people leave their horses inside like 24 hours, or they might only get 1 hour of turnout. I do understand that some people might not have access to it, and or maybe their horses had a previous injury and can't be turned out, or maybe the horse is really fresh and could jump out of the fence. That I can 100% understand, and I will kind of give you a pass for that. But to the people that have older horses or like something like that, and they keep the horses in for no reason at all for hours on end, that I don't really understand. Actually, my mom and I bought a horse, and he lived his whole entire life in a stall. He was born in a stall. He had never been outside his whole entire life. When I say he had never been outside, I literally mean that. They had an indoor arena attached to the barn, and basically they would just walk the horse from its stall, which was right next to the indoor, go walk into the indoor, ride it, and put it back into its stall. It mostly only ate grain. It had water, but it didn't have any friends because they sold all the horses. It was a really sad situation. And they had tons of pasture. They had a big hayfield. They also had an outdoor arena, but there was no excuse for that. So I just don't like the people who leave their horses inside. Like I said, there are some exceptions. Your horse had a previous injury. Your horse could jump out of the fence and like you're right next to the road. That I can 100% understand a bit. But I just don't like it when people leave their horses inside for no reason for hours on end. So I don't like that. The second thing I don't like is people starting their horses too young. I don't really like the idea of people starting every single horse at 2 or 2.5 or maybe even 3. Some horses are 100% mature enough to be started at 2. Their bones are fully formed. They feel like they're comfortable, they can carry themselves really nicely. So yeah, some horses can 100% be started at 2.5 if they have, or 2 even. I feel like that 1.5 is way too young, but some horses might. I wouldn't really do it though, but that's just my personal opinion. But okay, but I don't really like it that people think that like if a horse isn't started by like 3.5, that the horse is like kind of done for, or that like the horse needs to be ridden by 2, and the horse needs to start jumping 3 foot by 5, and if not, just sell your horse. Like, just send him to the glue factory. There's no hope of return. And yes, I do actually know people like that. I'm not making that up. I literally know someone that kind of thinks like that, but I don't like that. Some horses can 100% be ready for that, but some horses aren't. And one thing I really don't like is people jumping their horses at like 3.5. Like, someone bought this 3-year-old stallion, who had just barely been backed. I'm not going to be linking their channel because I don't want their fans to come at me with axes. But basically, she bought a 3-year-old stallion. She made it really clear that this horse was 3 years old, by the way, and just barely backed. In one video, she said that the horse was just barely backed. Now, in the span of a year, this horse is jumping 5 foot, or like 4'9", however tall. I can tell that those jumps are really tall. I think she said like 1.20 meters or something, which I'm pretty sure translates to like 4'3" or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong, actually. I don't want to be splurring nonsense. But I know for a fact that horse, like, the jumps are way too tall. And the 4-year-old horse, maybe it was 4 at the time, but still way too young. And I really did not like that. That made me livid. Now, maybe she was kind of lying about the time frame of how her videos were. She was kind of making it seem like she was like completing a New Year's resolution, and that like it kind of was in the span of a year. But who knows? Maybe the horse was 5 already. But still, 5 is still kind of young to be jumping 4'9". Come at me, but you know, I still feel like it was kind of young. So I just don't like it that people jump their horses and start their horses really young under saddle. Like I said, some horses really can be mature enough at 2.5, and they can 100% be started under saddle. Not like ridden 5 times a week ready, but like copping on maybe twice a week and you're just doing some walk trot work. I could see that 100%. But for the sailor, for a lot of the stuff, I can't really see it, and I don't really like it. Another thing I don't like is how people really feel about the dominance theory. Now, maybe come at me because I'm like one of those natural horsemanship people that like walks around their horses barefoot and like wears flower crowns and speaks about not wearing bits. So maybe that's just me. That's just her talking, not really me myself. But I really don't like how the dominance theory is. Like, you have to dominate him, and you need to have him listen to you. Turn him that way, kick him. No, don't let him get away with that. Like, I can't understand to some extent, like, the people saying that your horse shouldn't be biting you, which, yes, you can set boundaries with your horse. I'm fine with that, but some people kind of overdo it, and the horse is just, like, not really the happiest. Or, like, the horse just, like, then the horses get like their feelings aren't allowed to be seen, and then when the horses act up because they're not getting the needs, like enough turnout or whatever, or not having enough friends or literally anything, then they're deemed as naughty horses. Or your horse is just being naughty, smack him instead of kind of like getting to the root of the problem. I just don't like that. It steers, it turns. Whatever, it churns me the wrong way. What are they barking at? I just really don't like it. So that annoys me a lot. And another thing I don't like is how people will just buy their horses just to ride and not hang out with them or not do any groundwork with them, but they strictly buy horses just to ride and compete. Now, like I said, with everything, I can kind of see a point. If horses are your business, like that's how you make your money, that's how you're affording bills and crap, then I can kind of understand that. But for the most part, thanks, sailor, he's evicting me off of my chair. But it just same thing, kind of churns me the wrong way. Let's see, what's another thing that I don't like about the equestrian industry? I don't like it when people will deem their horses kind of as worthless and like give them away for free. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen the Craigslist ads or like the Facebook ads where it's like, oh, free horse, he can't be ridden anymore. Oh, free horse, sorry, sailor, he's too old to be ridden now. Free horse, blah blah blah. Or $100 for my 25-year-old horse that can't be ridden anymore. I can't afford a horse I can't ride. And then they go ahead and buy a horse that's rideable. Like, first of all, what do you mean you can't afford a horse that you can't ride? Like, if you have the money to and you buy another horse and you can kind of afford it. Also, like, to people that own the horses for such a long time, like, same thing, turns me the wrong way. And then sometimes the horses go to bad homes, sometimes the horses go to good homes. It's just bad that people get the horses that the horse is everything for them. Then the second they're not rideable, it's like, okay, go to the factory for you. Bye now. I just really don't like that. It's really not a good. Let's see. What's another thing? I should have made a list of stuff. I don't really like it. This is a neutral opinion, though. Everyone should agree with this. Is I don't like people who don't take care of their horses, or like they only really buy horses for like the internet and stuff. Which, I'm sure you guys met the people. They have the really fancy breeches and the really nice horses. I don't really know. And they don't, like, do anything with them. Like, they don't clean the water. They don't, like, give them nice hair or anything. and like they're just really only there to look nice. I don't like that. But I mean, I don't know. I don't even know why I'm talking about my equestrian independence, because like no one gives a crap about me. Let's see, what's another thing that turns me the wrong way? I don't really like people who only will do arena work with the horses and don't really take them out onto trails or anything. If you like only really ride your horse in a pasture, I mean, no, out in an arena, I don't really like that. I mean, I'm currently only really riding Zipper in my pasture right now, but I'm planning on taking him out on the racetrack out there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, wait, oops. That's the racetrack. I'm planning on taking him out there, but I just don't like it. I do kind of trail ride every now and then, but not as much. But I can't understand if you guys don't have any trails or anything, and you can't trail ride, or like you really don't have an option. That I understand. But the people who have, I guess, like the whole entire video is if you have access to it and you're not doing it, I don't like it. But if you don't have access to it, but you're trying to, then I do understand it. That's basically this whole entire video. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching today's extremely opinion. I don't know words. Thank you for watching my extremely opinionated video that probably makes you guys like want to light up your torches and throw them at me. Go ahead. But thank you for watching. I say bye. All my ponies over there say bye. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will be tomorrow since it's still Vlogmas. Bye.